Happy Saturday, y'all. So, it is Zendikar Rising pre-release time. Picked up these cards yesterday, opened them yesterday, and posting the video on Saturday. I decided to get 2 packs. My friendly local game store is doing actually, I think it's a WotC promotion, but they're giving away Zendikar Rising boosters if you get a pack, Zendikar Rising set boosters. And then the game store, since we can't actually play in store, they're giving out 2 prize packs with the pre-release. So we're gonna start. I should also address that I got a new camera, a real camera. So with that, I'm also trying out a slightly different angle. You can see I can hold it at a bit of a cantor, and it will be level. So I'm going to try this out for a bit. I tested it, and it looked fine, but we'll see how it works. But that also means that I have more space because it's at an angle, and the FOV is much better, and I can zoom if I want, but I'm not going to. But we are going to start with this Zendikar Rising set booster. Right off the bat, I love set boosters. This is the best idea. And I am getting a set booster box instead of a regular draft booster box, because I am all in for this. Oh, that's cool. Talking about a little mini game thing. That's hella neat. I wonder if I'm opened it. Yes, this is the back. All right. Island art card. Yeah. Nice. The new lands are very cool. Very nice. All right, I don't remember the exact order of these, so we're just gonna discover them. But I like this plains. It looks like I don't remember what. Oh, so the connection, I guess, is landfall and land returning. Yeah, because this one returns a land. This is landfall. This is landfall. This is also landfall. And this is land bouncing. So yeah, the commons are land bouncing and landfall. That's their connection. That's cool. Excuse me. The uncommons are, I guess, clerics. I don't know what their connection is. I love the reverse, the double face lands. I think this is such a great idea because so many times in Magic, I'm like, if I just had one more land and the spell I don't really need. Well, now here it is. If I need the spell or I need the land, it's so good. Party is something that I am much less. I like it from a flavor perspective, and I think the cleric rogue wizard warrior is a great thing, but as a game mechanic, it's kind of just too easy to stop. Like, I'm gonna cast this thing that does something great if I have a full party. In response, terror. Look at that, you don't have a full party anymore. It just, I don't know. One less to cast if an opponent controls no basic lands. Something that I feel is going to happen a lot in this set. And the backside is just a, yeah. Confounding Conundrum, I really like this card. It's very much like, screw your ramp. You are not allowed to ramp. Foil common. Party based. And there's the mini game. Man, I really like this idea of putting this little mini game thing here. I'm excited to see how many of those there are. All right. Let's open this pre-release pack first. Garbage. Sleeve. All right. Thingy. Ooh. The blue-black pathway pre-release. That's very nice. I'll take the hell out of that. The pre-release code is mine. Little die. I also have to dig into this to see if there's anything interesting. They only did it once for, I think, Shadows over Innistrad. I think that was the only time they ever did something interesting if you unfold this thing. But ever since then, I check it. You only got to do it once, and then checking it every time. All right. Let's crack these. Getting ready. See something like this, like, at least it pays for itself if you don't have the full party, but it's pretty easy to just, in response, zap. Oh damn. Scry 2, then draw a card. Wow, that's an instant for 2? Dang. That's cool. I'm not gonna do, I mean, it's a new set, sure, but they're commons and uncommons. I mean, come on. I'm glad Kicker's back. I know they don't like to use Kicker too much because it can kind of do everything, and they like making new mechanics. Almost every mechanic can be replaced by Kicker. It's just so universal, and you know they like making different mechanics that have different, more specialized uses. So, but when they do bring Kicker back, I'm glad. Lizard, squid, rabid bite. Landfall. Relic, amulet. Oh, that's interesting. Instant sorcerer or wizard, put a charge counter. I'm down with that. Flip card. Zareth-san. The not ninjutsu guy. Would have been silly if they called it like rogue jutsu or something. I do like it though. Especially because anything that gets things back from my opponent's graveyards, pretty great. Nice land. I really like these checklist cards because it's universal. Like, it makes sense that, of course, you use them for here because the side 1 and side 2, but they also said, like, it makes perfect sense to just write anything on this. So I'm actually probably going to be hoarding these and using them. Or hell, even using them for proxies. Like, it's just a big white space. You just write whatever you want on it. Great for quick and dirty proxying. Oh, I didn't. I forgot. I need my interesting pile. The art card is very interesting. Alright, I had one. Derp. Yep. Shell shield. Also, this camera is great because it's got one of those swivel screens, so I can very easily see the feed. Catch. Oh. Very happy beast. I do like that they did think of, like, even though, you know, party would definitely be stronger if you could have one creature be multiple. Like, if this guy counted as a full party on its own, I understand why it's not, but it would definitely be a lot more viable if it was. But I do like that they made up for it with this. Some creatures are each type. So Creatures in parties. I also like this very much. There's a set of when it enters the equipment that when it enters the battlefield, it just auto equips. I really like that. Kazel's Fury. He is angry. Shadow's Verdict. Exile everything with CMC 3 or less, and then everything with CMC 3 or less from all graveyards. Very much a clean slate kind of card. Land and a Goblin Construct. A very interesting little card that that makes that. Right, I want to put lands there because the lands are actually very interesting in the set. Right, rare. You know what? Oh, foil, I guess, should go in there too. And that's an interesting card. I haven't been paying very much attention to if this would have been a good pre-release pack. I am not very good at limited, so it's kind of 6 to 1, half dozen the other for me. But probably one of the best things about Party is it forced almost all of the creatures to have that creature type. There's very few that don't. So I like that warriors, wizards, rogues, and clerics got a lot more ammo for stuff. Whenever you cast a kicked spell. I wonder if every pack has at least one flip card. I imagine it does. Ruin Crab! Showcase Ruin Crab. I love the showcase treatment on this. They said they were going for old-timey travel pictures. And you can kind of see it like with the lions and the sort of kaleidoscopy type thing. And also Ruin Crab is great. It is a quote-unquote fixed Hedron crab. More vampire clerics. Hey, a pathway. This is green-red. Man, I love the pathways. They said that the other 4 pathways are going to be in Kaldheim, I think is the name of the next set. Because they're doing DFCs. They're doing modal DFCs for the next 3 sets. So this set is basically all lands on the other side. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with the next ones. And these is really good. They have a bunch of ways to return lands so that if you play a modal DFC for its land early game, and then you can bounce it later and play it for its spell, which is always nice. Broken Wings. A Showcase Baloth. I really want the Showcase Foil Lotus Cobra. It looks so good. Utility Knife. Nahiri. The story's been interesting so far. I'm kind of curious to see how it goes wrong for Nahiri. You can sort of tell she's the antagonist, and it's going to be building up to one of those, she thought she was doing the right thing, and it is absolutely not the right thing. But, tropes exist for reasons, and just because you can predict it doesn't mean it's bad. I've got diatribes on that, but this is for Magic, not for creative writing. Rolling Vortex. Always like punishing certain playstyles. There's always at least one thing you need to punish playstyle. So this one is very much casting stuff for free. And also the nice little rider of your opponents can't gain life. The autofocus. Very clean. Great land and checklist. So far based on the rares, this doesn't seem like a super strong pool, I guess. I guess Zareth could be really good. I haven't checked to see if I've got the rogue support for him, but He seems very powerful in draft. Hey, there's some rogue. I had another one of these in the pool too, so. Skitter sneak. I changed my lighting setup a bit too, so hopefully it's not worse. But I think the camera quality seems to make up for the lighting, lowering the amount of lighting. Here's the flip card and a regular Lotus Cobra. I will take a regular Lotus Cobra. Gnarled insect. Scute Swarm. Love Scute Swarm. Alright. Last pack. Let's see how that pool would be. Yeah, I think I would, so far from what I've seen, I would probably try to go blue-black. It seems to be pretty strong in this one. Lots of, there is some good rogues, at least that I've been looking at now. Wow. 2-cost land destruction. I understand it replaces itself, but still. 2 costs and draw a card. When you absolutely need to get rid of that problematic non-basic. Geopede. Clerics. Flip card. Hey, Kargan Intimidator. I have a warrior deck. So, it's not actually a warrior deck, but the creatures in it are all warriors, so definitely going to be using this guy. Alright. Not too bad. Oh, actually, I completely forgot that this pool had the blue-black pathway in it. So, yeah. That is definitely would have went blue-black for this. Oh, and let's crack the prizes as well. Interesting that it's so, the packaging is so different. Yeah, I'll compare it in the next one. Is this a code for something? No, it's not. Oh, they're backwards. Interesting. Alright, that's fine. No Priest of Oblivion. Oh, it's your graveyard. That's kind of unfortunate. I mean, it's still pretty solid. It's, what, 6 mana? Yeah. 6 mana, menace, lifelink that brings a creature back. Not the worst. Flip land. I'm going to go through these kind of quick. Blood Price. I do not think that's Nahiri. No, it's not Nahiri. A Nectar Pot. That's a cute little. The flavor text on it says something about drinking it and that it's delicious. It's a delicious juice bug. Right. Second prize pack. I said I was going to get better at opening packs without my teeth. It's not going to happen. Yezerol, the Spirit Split Current. I don't even remember seeing this guy in previews. Enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter. Each mana spent to cast it. Wow. Oh, wow. So it's a kicker and it's legendary. Very interesting. Unfortunately, a lot of the really best kicker cards include red, so I wouldn't really want to use this guy as a commander. I'd probably want to go full rug, but he's great in that kind of a deck. Very neat. Very neat. I could see building Riku of Two Reflections, kicker based, and including this guy in the 99. Some interesting stuff. Not bad, not bad. All right, second pre-release pack. Interesting. The cardboard is just a little bit bigger than the sleeve is. Luminac Aspirant. That's not bad. Slowly buff stuff up. And it can target itself, which is even better. So it'll probably be a 2-2 for 2. Yeah. Oh, another red one. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. The packaging is very, very different. And I wonder if that's a like if the my local game store just had a box that are packaged in these, or if the boxes, the draft booster boxes are packed in this, and this was like the early packaging. I don't know. Some of it's a bit weird just because of what's going on. You know, maybe in order to not have the delay, not have even more delays than they're already having, they had to change up the packaging a bit. All right. We're just gonna breeze through these commons and uncommons. Whoop. Whoop. Soul Shatter. Really like this card. Just sacrifice your highest cost thing, which is probably going to be a Planeswalker if you cast this on super early. But Mary Captain. Man, I've got so much more room. I'm not used to that. We should probably put this here and this here. This here. Hmm. So far I haven't seen what this pool would be. Oh, oh. Grakmaw. Oh, he gets way bigger. Another creature you control dies. If it had +1/+1 counters, put a counter on it, and then when it dies, make a big Hydra. Hey, they brought the copies back. Interesting. And it's Jace. That makes sense. So typically for sealed, and this is probably one of the reasons I am not so good at it, is I base my pool based on my rares pretty exclusively. So whatever my spiciest rares are, that's pretty much the color. Or the colors I lock into. Landfall. Rabid Bites. Card and... Ooh, C8 Stormcaller. Copy the next instant or sorcery spell of the current random cost 2 or less you cast this turn when you cast it. If it was kicked, copy that spell twice instead. Interesting. And she's mythic. I don't really know why it's mythic. I think if it had flash, I could see it being mythic, but already it's... Well, I guess it's 2 mana to copy it, and then 7 mana to copy it twice. Twice, yes. Because it's not 2 additional times, it's just twice. Eh. Interesting. Probably not not spicy enough to build a draft deck around, so I don't think I've locked into my colors yet. Ah, Disenchant. Always glad to see that back. Back east. Oh. I'm glad that it's cool that they made a they added they changed up not changed up. They added to kicker by making stuff care about when you kick things. So I like that. That's a good way to go about it. Ruin Crab, flip card, and the grass. Unless it has each creature in your party, flying death touch haste. Other creatures have death touch. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a planeswalker, destroy that planeswalker. So planeswalker death touch. I wonder when they're just going to change the death touch rules to apply to planeswalkers. I mean, I know that would be pretty powerful, but maybe they'll make a new mechanic that does it. But I don't know if they would do the same thing they did with Shroud and Hexproof, where they just stop using Shroud, and they would just stop using Death Touch and just use this new mechanic because it is just so much more powerful. Is your wizard? Of course, it's a goblin. Oh, going fast, because I'm impatient. Oh, oh, there's the flip card and crab, giant legendary crab. X is the number of islands you control. I kind of wish that it could that it always had a base. I don't know. That would be a weird templating, but that is a very fun little crab. I'd be interested to see if you could actually build a mono blue commander deck with him. Probably not. Usually mono blue needs some kind of better gimmick than that, and he does not feel like he brings enough of a gimmick. Into the Royal. Always glad to see it. Ooh. Sky Beast. Scythe Beast. Sky Beast. Oh, no flip card. That probably means either a pathway or I guess there's quite a few rare and mythic modal DFCs, so whoop. Hey, but it's a pathway. Green white. Ooh. That looks cool. The foiling on the showcases. I'm gonna turn it a bit so you can see the foilness. Neat. Very neat. Alright, well that was the pre-release pack and not a whole lot of spicy. I would probably do something with white. Actually, I would probably do some flavor of green white because of like this is pretty solid, and then excuse me, this pathway would kind of seal it into green white for me. So I would probably try to find enough party stuff to go into green white party. And let's check our prizes. All right, this is a reverse. Oh, bowl land. I'm calling it a bowl land because it's not quite a cup, but it is container-esque. So it's a bowl. Synchronized Spellcraft. Ooh, Eldar Retreat. Make them cats. That's pretty great. That's pretty cool. You like showcase cats. Negate. And prize number 2. There. Oh. Showcase. Not showcase. Checklist. And ooh, Shatter Skull Smashing. Deals X damage divided and basically nukes many things. And then if X is big, it nukes it even harder. Unfortunately, it can only target creatures and planeswalkers, though. I'm still not quite sure why this is so expensive. Like, I don't know. I feel like paying 3 life to have this come into play untapped just feels unnecessary. Like, dual lands, the shock lands are 2 life. And I understand that this you have a choice of not, it is a spell or a land, so that's pretty powerful, but I don't know. 3 life just seems like a tipping point for me. I would expect it to be. I would expect it to have a basic land type in that case, even though you would never be able to search it, because when these cards are in your library, they are only ever the side one. It never sees anything about the side two. But when it's in play, being a mountain is relevant. It's slightly less relevant, I think, in this set specifically, but I feel like that would be a justification for 3 life. Otherwise, I would want it to be 2 life. So, still neat though. I do still like it. I also do like showcase mices, not mooses. I will take a showcase mouse. Mind drain. 2020 sure has been a mind drain, hasn't it? Couldn't help it. I needed one. Alright. Not too bad. I don't usually have super good luck for pre-releases. I almost never get a pool good enough to like dominate, and part of that is just my lack of skill. But I do usually have much better luck outside of pre-releases for both good pulls and kind of just for in general, I'm not pulling out all of the rares. Otis Cobra. That way. So yeah, this is a sick pull. I do like that a lot. Oh man, I've got so much room to spread out. Silly. All right. Well, thank you for joining me on this Saturday to open this chaos that we see before you. Join me next Saturday, again on Saturday, for cracking what should be a set booster box, a collector's booster box, actually, scratch that. It may or may not be next Saturday because of the delays. I have them on pre-order, but if the game store doesn't get enough, then they don't get enough. So there will still be something on Saturday, just because I like that's still a nice thing. But if it's not Zendikar release of some kind, I've got something else waiting in the wings, so it'll be that instead. So join me next Saturday, ideally for Zendikar, maybe for something random. That's it. Thanks, y'all. Take it easy.